Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to be talking about the newly released Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday episode. Before we get going, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. You can also find me on Instagram, where I post a bunch of photos of the collection, as well as Facebook. So I'd love to see you there as well. This was a figure that I was clamoring for before it was finally given to us from the graveyard. This made my top 5 like figures that we need made by Hot Toys. Was super excited, did a video right away when she was announced. Definitely a big Guardians fan, so this is something that I've been really looking forward to. I'm super excited to take a look at these photos with you guys today. And the first thing that I notice is the head sculpt. I think this turned out really well. I think they actually, like, usually we lose quality over from the prototype to the released image, but I feel like on this one we actually gained details and quality in the head sculpt, like it's like skin lines and almost like just that extra detail. Like the proportions in the face look really good. Like when I compare this to the prototype, it looks the prototype looks super soft compared to this image right here. Like you see just like the, I don't want to say imperfections in the face, but you know, like normal stuff, like almost a little bags under the eyes and just kind of like slight wrinkles, you know, from like smiling or whatever. Like Mantis turned out amazing and she looks great. Like I can't believe they actually put this much work into a figure like this. Like typically for a side character, somebody that we might not see again, they might not put that kind of effort in. So I was really excited to see that they updated it, and then of course that they released it. I don't remember her getting these glasses in the accessories, but I do remember obviously the Christmas getup, and I think I may use that. You know, I'm kind of excited for it. Like maybe during Christmas time I'll put that stuff on her, maybe give the candy cane to somebody else in the display so that it's a little bit more festive. But overall, I think I'm just going to use her as like the Guardians 2 look. She's going to go great with my Guardians line. So at this point I have everybody. They're kind of like a blend of Infinity War, Guardians 2, and Endgame, but I think they all go really well together. So I'm not too worried about that. I really just need a Drax. I had the original, but I've sold that in hopes that they would give us, you know, an updated Drax. But you know, I'm getting a little nervous when we talk about that, because as we see here in these photos, like they could have teased us with like a new Drax, but they just show us the old one. So this is kind of unsettling to me, and I'm still pretty upset that, you know, they didn't finish the Volume 3 line with Drax. Like even if they gave us Volume 3 Drax, I'd probably get him and at least put him in with my other Guardians, even though he really wouldn't fit the best. But it's cool that we're seeing, like, and I get it. I get that they're showing like the OG figures from like Volume 2-ish. So I get that they're showing like the old Rocket and Nebula and stuff. They wouldn't show Volume 3, but I don't know. It just would have been nice to give us hope that there's like a new Drax coming, because we're in desperate need of one, but obviously it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Now, I wouldn't say I worry about posability, but it is, I guess, on my mind a concern. Like, what's this suit material going to be like? Is this almost like a Spider-Man suit, like a thicker material that is going to crease and stretch over time if you're putting her into, you know, I guess you'd call it dynamic poses? I mean, this is to me almost like somewhat of a statue. There's just not a lot that Mantis really does. I mean, she's more like uses mind control in the movies. So, you know, so I'm not too concerned, but you know, I do worry about it a little bit. But it's nice that, you know, you can see here in the shoulders that, you know, you don't have to worry about like the seams showing. You know, the elbows are covered, the shoulders covered just slightly, so it looks really good. You don't see exposed joints. Even in the neck, you know, the hair's kind of hiding that. I'm sure she's not going to be able to turn her head side to side as well. But again, this is almost like one that this is the pose and that's kind of how you leave it, or she's just kind of standing there like this and looking, you know, badass as well. Looks like the pants are pleather. I wish they would find a way to, you know, move on from the pleather material. Either give us genuine leather or some sort of like windbreaker material that looks like pleather. So that could be an issue over time as well with posability, with peeling. But lots of really great detail. I love the color as well. She's really going to stand out on the shelf. And I think this is going to be a really underrated figure offering from Hot Toys. Like, I think this is going to be sought after. She's obviously waitlisted on Sideshow. I'm definitely thinking about taking her or picking her up day one from Toys Buying Agent. But I got to see the price first once they list that. So they're obviously resellers. I do have this pre-order through Sideshow, but if I could get her sooner, I definitely will. This was one that was on my radar, and then I kind of slept on midway through because of all the other good stuff coming. But now that she's finally here, I'm super excited again. Can't wait to add her to the collection. So she is coming home. And then the only other Guardians figure I need is, of course, a Drax. So Hot Toys, please, if you're listening, give us a Drax. At this point, I'd prefer Volume 2 or like, you know, something like that so that I could just have him fit with the rest of my Guardians. But I would take Volume 3 just to get him into the collection. So hopefully that is something they're working on. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something you're going to add? Is this something that's just not even on your radar? Is the time past for something like this? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Of course, thank you guys so much for always watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to check me out on Wednesday nights at 9:30 Eastern for Wolfpack Wednesdays. Come find me on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.